Hey guys, welcome to the channel one more time. Wolf Rider here. Thank you for coming back. And if it's your first time, I appreciate you coming to the channel. Make sure if you like the content, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bells when more videos are uploaded. But today's video, I just wanted to give you 5 things that you will need when you start trucking. So guys, today I just wanted to discuss, I know that when we start trucking, we start figuring out and researching what things do you need when you start trucking. And I just wanted to give you 5 things, out of probably many, but 5 major important things that definitely in trucking you're going to use, especially in flatbed. If you're coming to the flatbed division or you're coming to Melton for flatbed for the first time, these are 5 things that you're definitely going to need. Number 1, guys, is going to be gloves. Gloves, especially in flatbedding, if you're coming to the flatbed division with Melton and any other company, gloves is something that you're number 1 going to need. You're going to see very different type of gloves out there that you can get. Some are fairly inexpensive, $5-6 a piece. Some are more expensive, $20 to $25, maybe even $40, $50. In reality, you're going to go through a lot of gloves. And I just want to give you examples of what I've got. I've been almost a year into flatbedding right now, and I've gone to plenty of gloves, and this is what's going to happen to them. Let me show you right here. So when you get it fairly new, you may spend, I've spent $20 gloves, I've spent $16 gloves, I spent I think up to $30 gloves. And honestly guys, it doesn't really matter in flatbed, especially how much you pay for them. Some, yes, will last a little longer than the other, but it's really depending on what type of work you're doing. And in flatbed, you're going to use your gloves a lot, right? Every time you fuel, you put your gloves on to fuel. Some people like to have, and I did in the beginning as well, 2 separate types of gloves when you do fueling. You got this very inexpensive, cheap gloves from like Walmart. You can buy them. They have like 3 packs for like $10, $15. I don't have those right now to kind of show you, I don't think. I got rid of those a while back. But those are the very cheap one, kind of like big-handed gloves, one size fits all kind of thing. They're very inexpensive. You can definitely start with that if you're in a tight budget. I did as well. I had a pair of those. Or you can spend a little more money if you can, $5-6 gloves. Walmart or a truck or a working store, you can get gloves from anywhere. But in flatbedding, you're going to go through a lot of these, and this is what happens to them after a while. Depending on the gloves, depending how hard you are on them, they're going to worn, they're going to tear, and they are going to break. And these have lasted me quite a few. These are Rich Cut, which is the same brand of another thing I'm going to show you on here. And you can see the brand here, Rich Cut. Hopefully you can see that right there. But I got these probably about 3 months ago, and they're pretty good sets of gloves. They're nasty. I mean, they're working gloves, guys, so you can see right there. They're nasty. They're going to get dirty. They're not meant to stay clean and looking good, but they've done a pretty good job. But let me show you another pair of gloves that I got here that I got before that, or just about the same time, not too surely before or after. These are Wells Lamont. And I think I got these in Walmart. I don't want to say, but I've seen these in the truck stop as well. Hopefully you can see that right there. And the center, they're pretty good and whatnot, but I hope you can see that. It's kind of dark here, but see, there's holes right there. There's a hole. So it's gonna happen. They're gonna break, they're gonna tear. You're gonna go through a lot of gloves consistently, especially in flatbed, because you're putting tarps, pulling tarps off, pulling bungees. You're gonna go through a lot of these. So having a good amount, at least 2 to 3 pairs of gloves to start with, I'll definitely suggest that you have those. So number 1, get some gloves. Number 2, guys, are boots. Make sure you get a good set of boots if you can. I know depending on your budget, you can go to Walmart and get some for them $30, $25, $30 or above. So depending on your budget, that's up to you which ones you get. When I started off, I did get some Walmart brand ones, all black, basic, steel toe. I definitely strongly recommend that you get steel toe boots. They're very important. You never know what can happen. And some clients, especially in flatbed, when you're picking up steel, coils, and things like that, they will require that you have steel toe boots, and they will check them. To give you a quick story, my trainer try to go in with cowboy boots to a security guard that was checking that we had our PPE, and he told him, yeah, those are steel toe. She took a tube, a metal pipe, and actually hit his toes with it to make sure it was steel toe. And of course, it was not. He had to go back and change. But it was fairly funny when I walked in and that happened. But make sure you have steel toe boots. Definitely important. I just bought these a couple of days ago, and these are also the same brand of the gloves that I show you guys. I'm trying to double check for you. Yep. Okay. I bought these a few days ago. Haven't used them quite yet. These are also Rich Cut, and this is not a paid advertisement. It just happened to be the same one as the gloves that I have bought that last me, but they seem to make good quality stuff. So I got these at Tractor Supply, and these cost me about $98. So I started with some Walmart pair, and they did okay. I did went through winter with those. They are not waterproof at all. The water would seem to it, which is my biggest complaint. You get what you pay for, but you start with what you can, all right? Then you move along. So I just got these. I'll definitely, like I said, I haven't tried. I'll probably do a review of them later, but you can see they're still brand new pair right here. They are steel toed, and they're pretty rigid, well made, nice leather, taken care of. So they have kind of a micro, what's called a little foam pad inside for your feet. And one thing that's very important to me, but definitely get yourself a good pair of boots to start. Like I say, if you need to start with a budget, start with a budget, and then work yourself up to something better when you can. Tip number 3, guys, will be a good pair of pants, working pants. There's a different set between jeans and working pants. I recommend that you get Dickies. Dickies are very good quality pants, and you can get those at Walmart or for the most part. They're cost effective. They're only like $20, $25. But if you're gonna start in trucking, get yourself a good pair of pants that are gonna last. I like jeans as well, but jeans actually will wear out faster than working pants. So if you only got some jeans, again, you go into orientation, get some jeans, have some pants for sure, because you cannot be wearing shorts into clients. You wanna be presentable, and you're gonna need some jeans. But I will recommend, if you can, get a couple of pair of working pants. And Dickies for me are great. If you go through one of those work stores, like I say, where they say working equipment for those like in constructions and things like that, you can find the boots, your boots and the gloves like that I already started talking about. You can find everything that you need there. You can also find a hard hat. I have a hard hat as well inside that I bought for when I went to training. You're gonna need that in flat bedding as a part of your PPE equipment, glasses, hard hat, gloves, steel toe boots. So make sure to get those. But working pants are definitely a for sure thing that you're going to need. And you're gonna go through them. So having a couple of pairs of those are very important. So make sure you get some. Number 4, guys, is gonna be a jacket. Definitely make sure to have a good jacket to have, maybe 2. I have a couple of jackets or sweater with me. I have a jacket, a black one right here. You guys can see, but black one right here on the seat that I bought personally. It's fairly warm, but it's more of a wind jacket. It's not definitely made for winter, but it does the job doing just like, chill weather. I can put that on. I also got this working one. You can tell I've used the crap out of it. Super dirty. It's not going to stay clean. Reflective jacket. And this is good because you're working as a flatbed. You're going to be around other trucking or even around other trucks, working construction sites. And if it's a cold site, having one of these jackets works real well. It does good with wind. I can tell you, either with wind, it does a pretty good job. And there are different ones. This one, actually, I don't have it on right now because it's not winter. And I've had to use this one during the rain. So it also helps during the rain to have it. So part of your rain gear, a little bonus there for you. But it has an inner liner that keeps you very, very warm. during the cold months. And I did use them during the winter time, at the end of the winter time when I started, when my trainer had to use this, and it kept me real warm, but it also kept me so warm that when I started working tarping, I took that thing off, which is why it's off right now. But definitely get a jacket, maybe 2 jackets, a couple of sweaters and a jacket works out. Just make sure that you have something that's gonna keep you warm any time of the season, depending where you're being sent. And especially right now that winter's coming is very important. Hey guys, and my bonus tip for the day in today's video is going to be something that you can cook your food with. I know we all can carry a microwave on there, but you can only go so far eating microwave food, right? So if you don't want to spend a lot of money eating in truck stop, because truck stop food is expensive, it gets pricey and it will eat your money away. You want to at least be able to cook your own food or learn to cook some things on your own. I suggest definitely into trucking so you can save some money and invest that money in things that are more valuable to you and the reason you got into trucking, right? So I suggest that you have a pressure cooker of some type. There's the Instapot out there that's very famous. As long as your inverter in your truck can allow and handle the power, most trucks are able to do that. Just make sure to double check what wattage your utensil uses and make sure that you have a good inverter that can manage that pool of wattage on there, okay? But I would definitely recommend to get something like that so you can save money on the road and save money on food. If you're not a cooker, or if you're not a chef and a cook like myself, I'm definitely not a chef. I got the advantage that I got Ashley with me, so she does some cooking. But if you don't know, learn. It's part of trucking. Just learn how to cook some things. I'm sure you can make some eggs, scrambled eggs. I'm sure you can make some pork chops or whatever. And for you to know, there's plenty of tools out there you can learn how to cook certain things. But another tool that I got and I want to recommend that you can also use is a gas stove. You can use a propane little stove, and I want to show you which one I got. We got this one right here. We got this propane stove. It's only about $50 in Walmart. I've used it already a couple of times. You use the small little bottles of propane, but it has 2 stoves on there, and you can, has a little wind blocks and whatnot. It's very compact, easy. Again, this is not a paid promotion, just showing you guys tools that I've gotten, fairly cost effective. But just get something that you can cook in the truck. Whatever's easier for you, use it, save some money, and that's the idea while you're on the road. Be able to save some money as you're trucking and life on the road. So I hope those tools help you guys. I hope that you learn something with that to help you get prepared. Thanks for watching the video. Again, if you like the content, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more videos, and make sure to hit that notification bell for the next one. Until then, Wolf Friday out. See you next. Let's go check out the next thing coming up.